is good enough for me. The way it was, that's the way that it's got to be. Oh yes, he told me all about the good times that he had. If they were good enough for Granddad, they're good enough for me.
I'm here with Jimbo Mathis, Squirrel Nut Zippers, and other fame. He's been on the show more than once in various forms. Well, let's talk about the Zippers, though. Your new project is
Yes,
a live project recorded where?
Well, it was recorded on a remote desert island where we've been stranded for about the past 5 years. So we were
That's
just recently rescued, and we sort of invented a Gilligan's Island type recording device with coconuts and palm fronds, and so it's kind of primitive field recording type thing, but we're real proud of it.
It sounds great.
Sounds really good.
For being a low-tech deal like
very
that,
low
it sounds
tech,
great.
very low tech.
The audience sounds great. The band sounds super. And
Why, thank you.
You have had a hiatus. So the band's formed in when, 93, 4?
We first started in '93, and we had the single on Merge Records, and then our first full length was on Mammoth Records in '95.
Right, to great success.
To much
Sold
success.
Several millions CDs.
And millions and millions.
Thank goodness.
Dollars. Of pesos.
The sound is reminiscent of 40s, 30s, and 40s music, but all contemporary songs and all with a great sense of humor. How did you get into that style of music?
Gosh, I was trying to figure that out the other day. It really started just from Catherine and I having little picking sessions at the house and listening to a lot of Benny Goodman and a lot of Fletcher Henderson, Louis Armstrong. I was really intrigued by old jazz, as was she. And then we met up with all of our other comrades, and it just sort of happened. It was supposed to be just a little summer art project, and it just skyrocketed us to the highest success of all time.
And the other people were just musicians you already knew, or did you say
they were just people
did you
we
go out
already
and seek people that played this
Not
style
really.
of music?
They just kind of found us. We just seemed to. We were in Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
Were there a lot of musicians?
And there's a lot of musicians and a nice little arts community and small community. So everyone just sort of found us, I guess.
And you went on from '94 till early 2000s.
Yes, sir.
And then what happened?
We took a break. We just took a break. We had done a nice little run, and Catherine and I had our first child, and we'd been hectic and been through a lot, and we just sort of decided to quit for a little while.
What's that you say?
Put a lid on it.
Oh man, no way.
I put a lid down on it every morning out of the night. I put a lid on it.
Don't hand me that.
Put a lid on it.
That I'm alright, Jack.
Put a lid down on it before somebody starts a fight.
Every time I turn it loose, your cats come down and cook my goose. When I start, I just can't stop.
Stop, you're gonna blow your top.
We're doing the old favorites, and so we're very excited. The band sounds great.
It does sound great.
Sounds really good.
It does. It's funny because
we actually can play now, so that helps.
You could play
for the
before, but
music.
I will say I was talking to I guess Stu it was, and talking about he said, boy, we sound better than we used to. And I said, well, you always sounded very good, but I'll have to agree that
thank you.
the musicianship and everything, that's the way it's supposed to be. If 10
Yes,
years later, you're supposed to be better.
You're not supposed to get worse.
No, you're supposed to be better. And you guys play. You play charts. You play. I don't know. Do you arrange this stuff so that people read charts, or is this all?
We just do head arrangements.
Because it's real tight. And
We do
sounds
head
like
arrangements and
big band arrangements.
Yeah, and thank you. I appreciate you saying so.
And so that's why I wondered if actually someone sit down and wrote them out, but no, it's just you're just doing them.
Usually I'll just dictate like off a piano or something, say trumpet takes this line, trombone takes this line, so I can't read or write music. So
Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, so it's all by feel.
I'm completely ignorant.
At the cafe, I'd overheard this waitress say, these chaps are broke, I knows them. I throw them out the doors and close them. Spirits were sagging, funds were low. This occupation has got to go. Up pulls the limo, up goes the thrill.
Just picking up the
you got involved, I know, with Buddy Guy for a project too.
Yes,
in
sir.
between. That was Sweet Tea?
Yes, sir.
What'd you do on that?
I was the arranger and the guitarist, rhythm guitarist for Buddy.
That was a different kind of record for him.
that
Cool
record, very, very big departure for him. I think we won a Grammy. We did win a Grammy.
Yes, you did.
And then I did Blues Singer, which was the follow-up to that. Both of those were on Silvertone Records.
Right.
And we were nominated for a Grammy for traditional blues record. And I got to work with Jim Keltner and Buddy Guy and Tony Garnier. It was fabulous, really good records. Sweet Tea was a mind blast. That was a good record.
Because that was more the instead of the more Delta sound, it was the more northern.
Instead of the, yeah, it was out of his
Mississippi sound.
element, so he was highly irritated at us.
Was
But-
he really?
Yes. But that was the point. We sort of wanted to get him out of his comfort zone.
He
Clears up a stormy sky whenever he's by my side.
I started out playing folk music, country music. I started out with mandolin when I was 6. My father had a band with his brothers and cousins. My father played 5-string banjo, so we played just the southern folk catalog, everything from Jimmy Rogers to, of course, Bill Monroe and then all of the 70s country. We were just really, he was into folk music, country music, and a little rock and roll.
Yeah, well, I remember one time when you were on the show with your own project that Dan Penn was on the show, and I knew you were in awe of Dan.
Yes, I got his autograph. It's one of the few autographs I've ever gotten in
Dan
my
and
life.
Spooner were on the show, and I remember what you said, because he made a great comment, which was that I said, go talk to him. He said, these guys, it's like they wrote the hymn book.
Yeah, they wrote the hymnal.
And I said, well, I can't deny that, but he's a nice guy, so go have a chat with him, and you did.
Yeah, he gave me his phone number on a business card, and on the other side he had written the price of a '76 Pinto. I guess he was in the market for buying this. He had jotted down a note, and I kept that for my scrapbook. It's like $250, I think. He's driving the finest cars, like
You were really aping clown when you realize the donuts being shelled down. But still, the suits are picking up the bill.
Final questions here about now the Squirrel Nut Zippers going into the future. Who's putting out this record you got now, the live record? Are y'all doing it yourself? Is this a label? What is it?
I don't know. Who's putting out the new record?
You're talking to labels.
We're talking to labels.
We're talking to labels. All right. So right
Mr.
now,
Finkelstein over here is
if
our business manager.
If someone wants to get the
They can just call me.
okay, there you go. Call.
We're up for grabs.
Call Jimbo.
Call Jimbo.
Go to the
just
website.
call Mississippi.
He's there. He'll be there. Just call and ask for Jimbo. Get the whatever the area code is, and say like, give me Jimbo.
Exactly.
And then you'll be able to get your own copy.
Get your own label started, and
Lost
we'll be on
at
it.
Sea.
Lost at Sea is the project.
And you're going to be doing live dates, whatever.
Yes,
Check
sir.
their website
Yes,
to
sir.
find
Oh,
out
yeah, absolutely.
where they're going to be, because there's nothing except for a lot of fun whenever the Squirrel Nut Zippers play. If you've ever been to one of their concerts, you know from start to finish.
Thank you very
Big
much.
fun.
Thank you, sir.
Big fun for all ages.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for doing the show.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having us
See you.
again.
Thank you so much.
God bless y'all. Thank you so much.